Do I suck or am I good? Welcome to That's Good Sports. I'm Brandon Perna, and welcome to the penis-themed football award show for Week 11 in the NFL, which was a rough week for kickers. I mean, you had a linebacker doing kickoffs in Dallas for the Philadelphia Eagles, which forces me to credit Joe Buck, who said, "You'll see a linebacker kicking in Dallas before you see them win another Super Bowl." Bold but surprisingly accurate prediction, Joe Buck. I'm giving Eagles kicker Jake Elliott the Iron Cock Award after he suffered a concussion on this opening kickoff tackle he tried to make. Because after that concussion, he nailed a 33-yard extra point and performed one more kickoff. That's a true Iron Cock performance. In another primetime game, you had Falcons punter / kickoff specialist Matt Bosher trying to earn an Iron Cock Award, but failing. The normally sound tackler had a rough night, getting smashed by Tyler pop-dropping Lockett. He did have a solid tackle here, but was then floored later in the game. He could have finished the night with 3 tackles as a kicker, which would have shattered the current record of 1 held by dozens of other kickers. Instead, he almost died. This is That's Good Sports. This episode is sponsored by SeatGeek. There's a link in the description, and if you use my promo code ThatsGood, you're gonna get 20% off your first ticket purchase on SeatGeek. I use SeatGeek because they scour the internet to find you the best ticket prices, then they rank the ticket prices so you know whether or not you're getting screwed by the seller. You can preview your seat before you buy it. You can get tickets to any NFL game. You can go to concerts, comedy shows, whatever. SeatGeek, promo code That's Good. Save a little money, save a little money, save your soul. That's not their slogan, it's mine. This week in football history was also known for guys who almost scored but didn't. That's why Dre Kirkpatrick and Cooper Kupp get my stupid virgin award, cause they couldn't score. Cooper Kupp looks like an Amish hipster who failed to close the deal because his muscles are weak. And Dre Kirkpatrick made NFL history by becoming the only player to ever return an interception 100 yards and not score a touchdown. That's like being in the Super Bowl and being up 28-3 at halftime and failing to win. That's like receiving a blowjob and stopping right before you finish so you can go take your clothes out of the dryer. We've all been there, haven't we? Don't want those guys to get wrinkly. God, the ironing's not fun. Ironing is not fun. Serious question, fellas. Would you rather never have to iron your clothes again or get a blowjob every day for the rest of your life? Tough call if you ask me. The saddest stupid virgin award has to go to Blair Walsh, who came about a foot short of tying the game for the Seahawks against the Falcons and sending it into overtime. He ended a tremendous comeback effort by the Hawks and probably his career as an NFL kicker. Also, the Bears fired Connor Barth Vader, after he too missed a game-tying 46-yard attempt. RIP, kickers. Can someone explain to me why Bengals head coach Marvin Lewis wasn't ejected for this? He shoved the ref onto the field.
That's assault, brother.
That should be an ejection. I mean, if a player touches a ref's arm, boom, flag, ejection. But a coach can abuse a ref without any recourse? Wow, this is sad. Nobody talks about how serious of an issue this is. NFL coaches have been getting away with abusing referees from the start of time, really. And I'm the one person who's gonna have the courage to stick up for the zebras, to stick up for the men in stripes. You don't have to take this. You don't have to take this, refs. The Packer season may be over, but Mike Daniels isn't afraid to piss his pants during a game.
Everybody my age pees their pants. It's the coolest. You ain't cool unless you pee your pants.
Well, let's take a closer look at this. As you can see here, even though he's a defensive lineman, he has great pocket presence. Swim moves are more effective when you're swimming in a puddle of urine, which leads me to ask the question, who did a better job at drawing attention to their penis this week? Mike Daniels, or Oklahoma quarterback Baker Mayfield, grabbing his small for a college football-sized penis down the sidelines in Kansas? The correct answer is Ronald Walker from Louisville, giving the old Syracuse salute with a 56-3 lead. Show him what it looks like when you're alone and sad. Yeah, show him. Charles Manson finally died. I was able to acquire live footage of his death, and I warn you, this is graphic, so please turn your head if you can't handle it.
Like Wolves about French, get French,
Uh-oh, it's the MARTA bus. The bus meme made famous by ruining the shot of the Georgia Dome demolition on the Weather Channel's live feed. I never knew the Georgia Dome affected the weather in Georgia. Why else would it be on the Weather Channel? Case Keenum was impressive again. He stole the Houdini Award away from Carson Wentz and Russell Wilson, 2 full-time Houdinis against the Los Angeles Rams with this escape play. This escape from LA play. Pretty good movie reference right there, if you think about it. The Saints get a Boomerang Dick Award because they come on backs. Quote attributed to Tijuana Jackson. They were down 31-16 deep in the fourth quarter and then received a little luck from Mr. Chipmunk himself, Alvin, Simon, and Kamara, who gets 2 chances to catch this ball and takes it in for the score. This was a great week for big dick catches, so my big dick ball grabber awards go to Roger Lewis, reeling in this one-handed grab on 4th and 6 in overtime to seal the victory for the Giants. Now, many people believe this was the best, most clutch catch of the week, but I disagree because Lewis drew a pass interference call on that play. He had nothing to lose in this situation. That's a pretty easy catch, if you ask me. Another big dick ball grabber is Antonio Brown for doing his best Tyree impression.
Don't get caught up in this rich shit. The rich and the money just got here.
No, I'm going broke. I'm waiting on my Will Smith wire. It ain't came in yet.
No, not broke-ass Tyrese. David Tyree, by pinning the football on his helmet as he went down, but for Brown in the corner of the end zone for a touchdown. My favorite catch belonged to Mike Wallace, draped in coverage by some guy from the 1950s. Mike Wallace is the definition of not open on this play, but since Joe Flacco sucks now, that doesn't register with him, and somehow Wallace reels the ball in with one hand. That is a big dick ball grabber if I've ever seen one. Brock Osweiler is not just an NFL quarterback, he's a psychic.
Secured the tackle, so the first down was picked up. There is the first secured the tackle, so the first down was picked up. There is the first.
Brock, you're supposed to yell "God damn it" after you throw an interception, not seconds before you throw it.
Secured the tackle, so the first down was picked up. There is the first down, first and goal.
Brock is like Nicolas Cage from the movie Next. He can see 3 seconds into the future, but Brock's curse is he can do nothing about it. So that doesn't help him at all as a quarterback. I thought Trent Green was a bit insensitive when he said this about Andy Dalton.
The little ginger coming back to the huddles.
I'm no fan of Andy Dalton, but at 6'2", I wouldn't say he's little.
The little ginger coming back to the huddles.
And in the Big Dick Records category, Larry Fitzgerald passed Tony Gonzalez on the all-time receiving yards list with 15,157 career yards, putting Fitzgerald behind Isaac Bruce, Randy Moss, T.O., and the uncatchable Jerry Rice. Rice made a living catching balls. Kind of ironic, most of his receiving records are uncatchable. I don't hate myself. This episode is also sponsored by BetDSI, one of the best sports books out there. Right now, if you use my code GOOD25, BetDSI will give you $25 free to wager any sport, any game, however you want. However you want. So take my $25 free with the code GOOD25 and turn it into more dollars. Double your money, get out with the profit, and then donate to my Patreon account. Patreon.com/ThatsGoodSports. Thanks for watching another episode here. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube. Share these videos all over Facebook or Twitter. I'm on Twitter at Brandon Perna. Oh boy, wow, football. We got it done good this week, didn't we, everybody? Yippee!